saying that we've been going for 45 seconds.
Yeah. I think we're officially live now. I think I started streaming but didn't hit the go live button because it's been 2 weeks and I'm out of practice. Are you guys seeing anything? Because I am just seeing a black screen. Interesting. Hold on. It's clicking. Okay, I'm going to type something in the chat. Can you guys see us? Can you hear us? Okay, let's see what happens if we can figure this out. Okay. It finally connected the video. Can you guys see us now? What a hot mess. So basically we were talking to you for a couple minutes and realized that nothing actually was going live. But we're here now. And that's what matters.
Yeah. Okay, so I made this poll.
Okay.
But now the poll is the only thing that's showing up in the chat? Why is that?
It's going to be that until we end the poll because it's going to... The way I have this designed is not the best.
Okay.
It's just the way it is.
So how do we take a look at our results? Here we go. So we've got 9 votes already. This is my attempt at a poll.
You're doing great. I clearly had a really busy day. I just got out of the shower, hence like the wet hair. Frenzy Fanboy pretty much set the entire thing up, so we're figuring it out.
So the poll was, since Poochie wasn't available to week 2, did that make you think twice about getting him? And I had 4 answers. So yes, it did make you think twice. Like,
good question.
You were going to, but now you're not.
Okay.
Or I didn't want him at all ever to begin with. Or no, I can't live without him. I just bought him like,
yeah,
no matter what, when he first became available. Because here's my thing, is I think that you and I, go ahead and go to your Yoshi's Island RT. I think you and I were so excited. Oh, no. No. So, just, there you go. The one with, I just want to have people see that neither of us.
My phone's not displaying anymore. So that's fun. It's okay, just keep going.
So neither of us have yet to purchase Poochie.
I'm definitely going to get Poochie, though. Do not worry. I am going to get Poochie. But here's the thing. Is for me... Well, do you want to tell me your take on it first?
I have no take.
Okay, here's my take on it. I was so stinking excited for Poochie. And they, like, withheld him from me. Anything that I could have used him for, like, would have required me to have him the first week. Was I bitter? Yes. Did I shed a tear? Of course, because Poochie. But I still absolutely want him. I just have no incentive to take him to level 8 right away. Definitely not. Even level 6. So I definitely want to get him, but I'm going to wait and just kind of hang on to him until I need him for ranked or ACR. That's my take on life. Let's give some... Hold on, I want to see who's in the chat really quick. Sorry, guys. My phone's not connected, so I'm going to go pay attention to that in a bit. But we have eBear here. We got Tokyo Drift, Cranebow, Dan Ted, and Torchy Torch. If you guys are here and haven't said anything yet, give us a little shout out in the chat so I know you're here. And Friends and Fanboys fixing my phone, I think. Hopefully it gets fixed, because I want to show you my screen.
Okay, so now for this one, can you select the other stream?
Properties. And we're back. It's connected.
I mean...
It's just going to be one of those streams. What's up, Stanler? Hey, Stanler, thank you so much for being so gracious with me last week. I felt so bad. But this is the first week, I think, in... months, maybe like 4 months, that nobody's reached out to me and said, hey, I have you in my ranked. So that's good.
So let's go ahead and end the poll because we're still only seeing the poll in the live chat.
Okay. Hold on. Things are being fickle today. YouTube is not receiving enough video to... How is the video experience right now? Are you guys doing okay? Why is nothing working? Oh, we ended it like 5 times. Sweet. Technology is hard. Cool. All right, so what's up, Firestorm, Clowington? I'm so glad you guys are here. I know, Stanler, I felt bad. So Stanler said I gave him a hard time on his rank cup because I really wanted... Stanler pretty much like messaged me and was like, "What are you doing? Stop." In the nicest way ever. But I was trying to like compete with Carlos and all the heavy hitters, and Stanler had to invest more than he wanted to because my ego was too high. So I felt bad about that. But what are you doing for ranked this week?
Your phone's still like 10 minutes behind.
Yeah, that's okay. We might just end up having to do your phone only.
It's just so lame.
Yeah. It happens. We need new stuff.
But like what?
I don't know.
This is like cutting, bleeding edge Samsung device.
Yeah.
I've got a gaming phone that's 4 years old that does just fine.
Yep, you're good.
Oh no, mine's frozen too. Oh no,
No, it's not.
It's
Yours is good. You're fine. Mine's officially caught up. Hey, what's up, Hero the Sky? Thanks for hanging out. Stanler says, how to use tickets to win against you. Normally, I'm a saver. I could accept second, but with the new challenge, now I can't. I know. I know.
I think that is so funny that some of us are like this new extreme challenge card or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now I have to win every time. It's like 30 weeks of it? I mean,
I'm curious who's
come
going to...
on.
Okay, but it is an extreme challenge. Like, the first person who actually accomplishes this is going to have, like, street cred. Guys, I don't know what to do about my phone. That's such an annoyance. Maybe this is why we have no subscribers. Okay, so what are you doing?
Oh, I was just wanting to go to these extreme challenges. I just think they're such silly sauce. Like, it's going to get to the point, too, where in order to be able to get, like, the next one, it has to be 5 weeks in a row. Like, going from 10 to 15.
Yeah.
That's more than a month. Mm-hmm. Like, who cares? I mean, honestly, who cares? And if you end up, like...
Stanler cares.
What is this badge?
Your man crush.
All it is just the golden version of the badge that we already have, right? Am I wrong here? I haven't even checked this out. Do we not already have this 99? Yeah, it's right there. All it is just a less colorful, monochromed gold badge that lets everyone else know that you've done this for 30 weeks. You've done it for over a half a year. And probably even longer because you've been at 99 for a long time anyways. I don't know. I just think it's silly sauce. But having said that...
Thanks, Firestorm. He said, drop a like if you can, everyone. And then, okay, I'm just going to read what some people are saying because there's a lot going on since we've been on here last. So Stanler says this week is a fun week, he invested only on Goomba Me Suit. 9 tickets in 1 cap. That's cool. So what level did that take him to then?
Level 6.
If it was at level 1, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Clowington wants to know who's excited for next tour. I think Athens is going to be so fun.
Stanler says that he's more excited for the tour after this one. Is he talking about the tour after the Athens tour, where there's the Koopalings as the me suits, or is he talking about the tour after this one being the Yoshi Tour? I'm confused.
What's up, Spy2K? Okay, Torch says they are stupid. In fact, I'm tearing down this week. I don't know what I'm going to do this week, guys. First off, my phone's frozen, so you guys can't see anything anyways, which is a real bummer. I wonder if I'm going to go get a different cable to try to see if this works.
Yeah, but then it doesn't have the driver.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there are 3 ways to connect.
My phone doesn't like
We tried to do it the one way.
Yeah.
It's just HDMI. That didn't work. Now we're doing it over Wi-Fi because that was the most successful. But now that we're actually streaming, it's like, no, can't do it.
My phone hates to stream, apparently, which is weird. Okay, I'm going to readjust our whole little setup here because it is broken. We're going to make some things bigger. We're going to have some fun. Frenzy Fanboy's going to share a screen, and I will just tell you all what I'm up to. What if I, like, pop that, like, here? Okay, you should chat with people while I do this.
Yeah, so Stanler, he's interested in the Koopaling tour, as am I.
Cool.
I don't know if it's going to be like Bowser flavored at all, but anyway. All right, so I've played the first 2 courses in ranked,
Okay.
and have yet to play the third because I kind of wanted to see what my competition was going to be like. I mean, it's the day before the end of ranked. Right now, first place is 133, second place is 132. So using the, oh, come on, Frenzy Fans calculator, if I were to do some upgrades, first of all, purchase Poochie,
Poochie.
and then take him to 6'2", and then currently I've got my, let's get rid of that. We've got this bad boy, the Moo Moo Off-Roader at level 3.0. So I'm thinking of taking it to 6'2".
Okay.
And then I've got a good glider there already. So if I were to do those investments, then... Oh, and get 175 actions, I need to get 45,000 on this track to be able to get 134 which will put me about 1,000 in first place.
Do you think that will hold?
I don't know. This guy, ever since the weekend, I think he's probably good. Or they're probably good. I don't know who they are. But they're in tier 99. I have like 6 people in tier 99 in my ranked. It's blowing me away. So, I guess, question, just with people in the comments. I already have, who's this? Light Blue Shy Guy Explorer, which is a Lucky 7 driver. I'm thinking of going with Poochie, just because we were so enamored with him. Thought he was so cute. But now I've gone like 2 weeks without him, and I've found that I can still survive.
Yeah.
So...
Are you doing a top
know.
1,000 run? ACR 1,000?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so he'll help out on a couple courses. But... I don't know. I guess... Is it silly to buy Poochie? Since he's the same thing as the light blue Shy Guy Explorer?
To buy him once? Absolutely not. I think we all...
And then level him up and like use him? Or should I level... I guess that's the question. Is level light blue Shy Guy up?
See, this is the problem I'm having. I already took light blue Shy Guy to level 6. And he and Poochie hang out a lot. So I don't know what to do. Stanler says, why leveling Poochie instead of a me? You need a 6 driver cap, like you said, and the me with the only 1 cap is at 1420 base point. Investing on new 777 driver skill for me is now pointless due to me.
Yeah, but I don't need to get... I'm not going for top 100. A me suit with double bombs isn't enticing. I'm sorry.
Stanler.
I know that it's the meta thing, and that if you're going for top 10, you have to use 95% me suits now in order to be able to stay competitive, which just kind of like turns me off to the game anyway. Like, that's not fun. Like, it's not me Kart Tour, it's Mario Kart Tour. Like, let's get the players that are like Mario Kart related. Not from the Wii, like their one console out of 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Stanler. Still not on that bandwagon. I know it's the way to go, but I would much rather invest in something fun than in something that's just dumb. To me, the way I want to play the game.
And the way I play the game is, guys, I'm so lazy with the game. I love this game. Like, top 1,000 for me, my account could easily, playing as much as the average top 1,000 player plays, my account could probably get it most weeks. But I don't like playing that much. So for me, it's about special skills. Like, I'm with you, Stanler. If there is a me special skill on that top shelf, I'd much rather invest in that. But if it's not special skill, I'd rather go with a non-me player so I can get my action count sooner. Well, that's just me. It's a very short-term thinking and, like, just a more casual way to play, which is how I play it right now. Stanler says, just get a double coin easy with a me, and it will be better that over... Oh, you think so? It's like a Lucky 7 skill that you need to work hard to get Lucky 7 coin. How easy is it to get a double coin frenzy with a me? Like, what level do you have to have it at to, like...
Well, I'd have to take it to level 6, though. And it only has... I mean, it's just garbage for my... I'm sorry, Stanler. It's just not going to happen. I know that you're thinking that... I know that it's the not right thing to do as far as the meta goes, but I'm not playing the game for meta. Like, meta can go suck it. Honestly. Like, it's not fun to follow these Miis. Like, they're coming out with 4 Miis the next tour? What are we supposed to do with that? Sink 45 tickets into 4 Miis? Like, what? No.
God mode agrees with you.
No.
Stanler says, imagine a non-skill me 8 quad over a 777 quad.
22 level tickets in a bomb suit? Are you kidding me? Like, I would not want this to come up in ranked ever. Spending 22 on it and then 48 skill, or what are these? The points cap tickets? How many is it? It's 1, 6, and then 10, so 16, and then 12. 28? So a total, 22 plus 28, 50 tickets on this? Goomba Me racing suit? I mean, maybe the Bowser Me racing suit, just because I have an affinity towards Bowser. But he's, like, not getting the attention either.
Torch says your Frenzy fanboy is losing his man crush. Here's the thing, Torch. He's not. He's not. Frenzy fanboy and I have debates like this day in, day out, and he talks to me the same way. He's still married to me and loves me, so I'm sure he still has a crush on Stanler.
The skill doesn't matter at that point. But the tickets that you put into it, I just feel like it's literally just putting it into this one suit for this one race.
Double coin easy, win 15 minutes. Okay, I missed a couple comments, so I'm going to go back. Alex says the Toad is going to get coin box, and I'm going to be hurting for rubies next tour. I'm excited for Photographer Toad.
Faux Toad.
Faux Toad? Is that what you're calling him?
Well, yeah, because he's a faux toad. Okay, so I watch a lot of photographers on YouTube.
Because you're a photographer.
And there's this one photographer, his name's Jared Poland, and his, like, intro thing...
Yeah.
Sounds a lot like faux toad.
Faux Toad. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what it is that he says. And now that I'm trying to think of it, I can't think of it.
The thing that I don't get about you is you're a huge Bowser fan. Obviously. It's taking over the office. But... Huge Bowser fan. But growing up, your nickname was literally Toad by your parents. And you're a photographer, so you were legitimately a faux Toad.
And so what's your point? Why do I like Bowser?
As more than Toad. Toad's like... Yeah. Toad's like you, right? It'd be like...
I don't know.
It'd be like if my nickname growing up was Daisy, and all of a sudden I'm like, I love Yoshi more than Daisy. It's weird. That's all. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Jeeves? Okay, you missed Frenzy Fanboy's rant about his love for all Miis and how he wants to dump tons of tickets into them. Just kidding. Snuffle says only a goober would invest in that Goomba racing suit. Stanler, I'm pretty sure Snuffles just called you a goober. Stanler's staying by his fact that he can easily get double coin in 15 minutes. And wait, hold on. Do you put ticket to win or just to have fun with a funny character?
Okay, so let's do this little exercise. You tell me, Stanler, how many actions on Yoshi's Island RT should one expect to get with just a double coin frenzy? You tell me. I'm thinking with Lucky 7, which is a semi-plus skill, that I'm hoping to get around 175.
What's up, Sammy D? Welcome to Frenzy Fanboy's rant.
Sammy's here?
He just gave us the wave.
Kart life. I can't wait to see the grind tomorrow.
Me too. I haven't played ranked at all this week yet. What's up, Gizmo?
And then what would we take the base points to? Because currently he's at 1240.
He got 190 with a triple. With a triple coin?
Yeah, but that's not what you said. You said double coin. So minus 30? So 160?
G said it's not exactly all Mii's yet. Need a balanced account for coin box level 7 boomerang before the Mii's take over. See, the Mii's base points are killing me, though. That's if you're an ACR player. Good. Thanks, Jeeves. I'm officially excused from this Mii debate.
I mean, I still have to invest... I mean, I guess I would save 6... I could save 6 uncapped tickets. But I would still have to spend the 9 tickets on the Goomba Misu.
Cool. Sneaky Jackson says double is like 150 to 155 actions. Sorry, guys. I literally just got out of the shower, so my hair's all wet. I sent you a picture on Discord of my score with a Goomba Mii 190 actions, took 5 tries. Haha. See, this is the thing with Stanler, is he's just in a different gameplay. So I had Stanler in ranked last week. Well, rather, Stanler had me in ranked last week. I had a really good score. He messaged me and was like, knock it off. And I was like, but I don't want to, so I didn't. And then he's like, you're going to make me play a lot more. Granted, he invested more tickets than he needed to because I was a jerk about it all. But he invested tickets, and within like 5 minutes, he's like, okay, it's fine. I got an extra like 20,000 points. Stanler, I don't know how you do it. I can't get an extra 20,000 points in ranked in like 5-10 minutes just because I'm upset that someone in ranked passes me. He's like a different level player.
Yeah, and for the rest of us, down in the murky, swampy mires of mortality, that have to spend so much time just getting anything worth anything for a run. That's
where all the fun happens, guys. Come join me.
Okay, so here we go. I'm glad everyone's on the same page. we're all in one accord.
Poochie's just so cute.
Of getting Poochie and taking him to 6-2.
Okay, Sneaky Jackson said, I got 200 with Poochie in 6 tries. Lucky 7, Lightning, and Coin Frenzy.
Ooh. Okay.
So that means it'll take me about 25 tries, but I too have hope then. Actually, I'm not actually using Poochie on that one. But, guys, I'm so bummed that my phone's not streaming because... Wait, OBS disconnected. Now OBS is reconnected. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. Do you guys see how fast that's happening? That's awesome. Sorry, OBS apparently disconnected for a second. Sorry about that. Wait, Jeeves, you're not getting Pooch at all? Okay, here's the thing, Jeeves. You do you, what's best for your account, but this is my plea with you. I want Nintendo to know how much we love original characters. Stanler, I mean, you don't, and that's okay. But
he wants Nintendo to know how much he loves Mii characters.
Stanler can fight for the Mii's. I'm gonna fight for original characters. Poochie is like the best thing since sliced bread. So if you guys don't get Poochie, I'm gonna be very sad. I really want Nintendo to know how much we like the original characters, because I want the original characters so stinking bad. Alex says Frenzy Fanboy should go for a top 10 run if the next tour has a Bowser badge after Athens.
No, not gonna happen. It's a great sentiment, and I appreciate the support, but it's not gonna happen. Because there's a certain thing called skill that you have to have in order to be able to compete with the top players in the world. And that is what I do not have.
You have skill.
Not like that, I don't. And I'm perfectly fine with it.
All right, I'm Scared says, I'm going to try to get Poochie to level 8. Also, my name is I'm Scared. Nice to meet all of you. Hey, what's up, I'm Scared? Thanks for hanging out with us.
Wait a minute. Do I have you in my ranked? For some reason, that name's sounding very familiar. Oh, hold on.
Alex says if you go for top 10 and get it, he'll buy a membership.
Ooh.
Alex,
well, when you put it that way.
Alex, we love you. We appreciate you.
Oh, I'm thinking of Scream. scream and I am scared. I mean, it's kind of like the same side of the different sides of the same coin, right?
Yep.
When you're scared,
you scream.
scream.
It works. It works.
Okay, where was I? Yes. Level 1, double uncapped. Poochie.
So you're not... Are you going to take him up to at least, like, level 4?
Well, yes, of course.
Okay.
But it's just funny to...
Go in that order?
Yeah.
Alright, guys. You guys can't see my screen because my phone hates YouTube, apparently. But these are the investments that I made this week. And I've only made them on Yoshi Circuit T so far. By taking... My phone's not even working right now. I don't even know if I can tell you this. I can't click on anything. What is wrong with me?
I need to get you a gamer phone.
Alright, I'm restarting my phone. Maybe. My buttons are literally broken. Nothing's working. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can... Oh my gosh. I give up with my phone.
Alright, gotta take the screenshot for Dan Ted. The double uncapped level 1.
Stanler's determined to have you look at the picture he sent you on Discord.
I mean, yeah, so, like, you killed it in action counts, just like you do all the time. Congrats.
Stanler, he's jealous of you, is what it is.
Absolutely. Incredibly jealous. Yeah, so 190, so you got a triple coin frenzy run, which only happens, like, once in a literal blue moon for the rest of us. Like, I only have 2 days to try and get a good score. I mean, yeah, your muscles are big. I've seen them before. They're amazing. And the fact that you can do it with a me Goomba suit, like, on steroids.
I don't know about you sometimes. I'm just happy that you're alive. For instance, Van Boy did the most epic hike the other night that I totally bailed on. Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to concentrate on racing right now. If you want to tell the story, you can.
Let me figure out how to restart my phone because it's not working at all. Why it won't restart, I don't know. Kart Life, aka Sammy D, gave me a great tip. He said, I always restart both phone and computer before a stream. It seems to generally help. The computer was definitely restarted because I don't think it was on earlier today. But my phone, not so much. But my phone's just like broken right now with YouTube. I don't know why. I wonder if I use my old phone, if it'll work better. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, so I'm close to ACR, guys. I can't show you anything, but I think I'm like 40,000 away from top 1,000, which is great. I ended up doing like the whole spreadsheet and figuring everything out, and as long as I hit at least 65% of the expected action counts, I'm like way ahead. And I've slacked off. I was really invested in the game the first week, but I haven't even played like ranked yet.
You were invested in ranked in the first week, not in the game the first week.
Yeah. Ranked was
and then no
fun.
one's in your ranked, and so now you're like, I forgot to play. Let's move this over here.
I'm good with that. It's not that I haven't played. I've just been way busier this week with life. Hey, thanks, Sammy D. I'm excited for it. You just got the DCF with Baby Peach on first try. I thought it would take hours. Nice. That's awesome. I'm really looking forward to the grind tomorrow. You're going to have to teach me all the lines. Eggsy broke top 500 today. Nice. I'm jealous about that. I had a moment today when I considered... Torch, you almost considered top 100. What made you not do it? Yeah, the baby one is so stinking awkward for me. I can't figure it out. Also, my phone's broken.
Did you restart it?
It won't let me.
Oh.
It's not like I can... Remember back in the day when you could, like, pop the battery out on your phone? I can't do that. I'm probably the only one using Toadette Astronaut on Baby Park. I have her at 7:14:30. What am I using?
Snout the Tinker will be using it. Oh man, even my phone's laggy.
Guys, this might be a crappy stream. We're having tech issues apparently. Yours isn't horrible though. No, it's pretty bad actually. Because I can hear it and then I can see it and it's definitely off. Alright, it's time to just go and drop several $1,000s on new gear. That's my take on life. Okay, have a nice stash and don't want to part ways. That makes sense.
What happened there? I wasn't even paying attention. Like my parachute didn't, my glider didn't deploy. It was just like a free fall to my death.
Hey, who wants to play multiplayer with me later when I get my phone unfrozen and working? Because I have procrastinated on my multiplayer streams.
Oh man, me too. I haven't done one course yet.
Maybe tomorrow. Today I need to focus on ranked. Maybe tomorrow we'll do like a multiplayer stream. I'll shoot everybody a room code. Stanler says it's impossible to watch. Okay, when Frenzy Fanboy is done with this race, we'll do something else. Maybe. So annoying. What's up with tech? Your phone never has issues, too. It's always mine.
Nice.
I'm actually really pissed because I have, like, all my token pipes I want to pull with you guys. I have so much I was planning on doing. Okay, Alex says I'm using Larry, but Boomerang would be so much better on Baby Park. Who am I using? Oh, let me open it. Okay, Baby Park, I am using... Oh, okay, so my phone works now at least, so I can see it. So I am going to be taking Donnie Darko, aka Nabbit Me, up to level 4 and use that for ranked, because basically I have a bunch of level 1s, except for Wafflehead, whatever the ice cream me is. I have at level 3. And then I have Baby Peach at level 8, which I hate Baby Peach. Like, Baby Peach on this Baby Park course, it's so horrible. Like, there's nothing going on anyways, and when you're in a bubble and you finally hit the blocks and nothing actually, like, triggers because you're in a bubble, it bugs me so much. So I'm going to take Nabbit Me to level 4. Wait, no. Am I doing it to level 4? I wish I had my phone working right now. Level 4, I think it gave me 9 courses, and level 6, it gives me 13 courses, so I might take it to level 6. But then I ended up taking, let's see, on Yoshi Desert RT, I already had Gold Egg Yoshi maxed out. I ended up taking the Yellow Turbo Birdo to 7,492, and my 8-bit block glider was at 6 double, and I ended up taking it to 7 triple. Because glider's really good for my account. Do what I do all day on the multiplayer rewards on the first day. I know, Alex, you always taunt me in the best of ways with how quickly you get done with your multiplayer, and I'm always jealous. Stanler, have a good night. Frenzy Fanboy loves you. He's just grumpy. Hey Stanler, we are gonna do a live stream tomorrow night, I'm sure. Hopefully my phone will be working, and if it's not working, we'll definitely at least be doing a tour reaction. Okay, Torchy Torch, here's the thing. Frenzy Fanboy doesn't hate me's. He hates investing in non-special skilled me's. Is that correct?
No, I only have I have 2 me's that are above level 4. And it's because it's just trash. I'm sorry, but like, it's not Mario Kart anymore. If the only thing that's worth investing in anymore is Mii's, like, it's a marketing ploy. They're doing it for money. It's all... I mean, they're dangling the carrot any which way that they want us to go, and by munching on these Miis, all we're doing is saying, yes, feed us more and take us wherever the heck you want.
By the way, your stream's doing a lot better.
Yeah, so I repositioned the Wi-Fi antennae on the computer.
And now it's working better?
And I think, it looks like it's coming out better over there, right?
Yeah. Let us know if the stream's looking better to you guys. Guys, I'm really excited about this 8-bit block glider. It's probably one of my favorite gliders to come to the game in a long time, and I'm happy that I finally had an excuse to take it up to level 7.
But just look at Poochie. Look how cute he is with his big tongue hanging out.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I think Poochie's
Good gosh.
Poochie's so cute. Okay, I haven't driven him yet because I literally just acquired him. But how are you guys feeling about his hitbox? He's like, what, medium? Is that right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know that hitbox is all that important if he's not a coin boxer.
With my skill, it is. I hate missing stuff because I get, like, bumped by something a tiny bit. Sandler said I wanted to sleep because of the bad stream, and now it's perfect. I know. Sandler, Frenzy Fanboy was like, I don't want my boyfriend to go. Just kidding. You're not his boyfriend. Man crush. That's the more appropriate term. Not a lot of state. Sorry. Just ignore me.
There we go.
So, Frenzy Fanboy, while he's playing, we ended up... Remember how we told you we were going to go to the top of Angel's Landing in Zion National Park in Utah and hike to the top? It's one of the, like, most dangerous hikes in the country. And, like, you walk up and, like, there's these like 1,500 foot drops on each side, and you have like 20 yards, and you're like climbing up on this chain. Anyways, all that to say, I have never done the hike before. Frenzy Fanboy did it in college a couple times, or once, or something like that. Once. So he felt perfectly comfortable doing it in the dark. I thought he was insane. I refused to do it in the dark. So the deal was we could do it during, like, we could go up for sunrise, stay up for the Milky Way, and then come down for...
Sunset?
Go up for sunset, stay up for the Milky Way, and then come down after sunrise, because I didn't want to do it in the dark. Like, it's super, super scary. Hold on. Kart Life says, Poochie's whimpers are heartbreaking. Oh my goodness, he's so adorable. I love him so much. So I ended up refusing to do it in the night, and then we ran into these problems, like, all of a sudden the shuttle, like, you're not allowed to park by the trailhead, and the shuttle doesn't run at night, so you'd have to walk like 5 miles up to the trailhead. So we came up with this compromise, which was walkie-talkies, and we got a hotel that was like inside the park, like half a mile from the trailhead. And so I broke the rules and drove him to the trailhead at like 11:30 at night. He hiked it by himself. I was in this lodge, like a half a mile from the trailhead. We were walkie-talking the entire time. And Frenzy Fanboy says it was the hardest thing he's ever done in his life.
It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life.
And all before this, I was like, this sounds insane. He's like, no, it's going to be way easier than you think. It's not that big of a deal. And I was like, I don't think you understand how hard it's going to be and that we might actually die.
Yeah. I don't remember it being nearly as hard. Of course, I was 20 years younger, and I did it not during the midnight hike, and I didn't have 25 pounds of camera equipment on my back at the time.
Yeah.
So it was just a perfect storm and very, very difficult.
Oh, Kart Life says when he gets hit, it's sad. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to it. I haven't actually raced with him yet, so I haven't noticed the... Like, listen to your phone. Friends of Fanboy has his phone, like, really quiet right now. Will you try to get hit by something for me?
Okay.
What's up, Matt? Good to see you. Poochie's one of the best drivers ever. Kirby, I don't know if you're here for the whole me/original character debate, but I'm glad you're on our side. I want to listen for this whimper. You're doing a bad job at sucking.
Sorry.
It's okay.
See if we can fix it. See if we can hit this banana that I just threw. Don't. Oh, I didn't hear him. He got hit. I didn't hear him, though.
Firestorm says, have we watched The Alpinist yet? Absolutely. So, yeah. My half-brother was actually... So, my half-brother is an extreme sport person, and he ended up taking his career from, like, extreme snowboarding and heli skiing. Like, he owned, like, a heli-boarding company. And then he transitioned, and he was actually a director/videographer for Red Bull. And so he was one of the directors on the film and won Oscar? No, what did he win?
Was it Emmy or Oscar? I don't know the difference between the two.
He won an Emmy for it. Was it Emmy? Yeah, I think it was an Emmy. I have to go check. I forget now. But yeah, so I've watched it several times. Super crazy. It was not that extreme. It wasn't like you were actually like solo climbing up like rock climbing. But it was... How steep do you think the trail was at certain parts?
Insanely steep? I don't know.
Yeah. No, it was definitely to the point where, like, you're not rock climbing, but you are holding a chain and, like, having to, like, pull yourself up and, like, propel yourself up a little bit. Matt says, might be an unpopular opinion, but they should kill the me meta to give original characters a new life. Or at least unlock the... Man, if they all of a sudden, like, locked the point cap potential for original characters and gave us a chance to catch up, like, that would be... That'd make my heart happy. Kirby likes that Poochie's Lucky 7. I'm really happy that he got a special skill. I was going to be bummed if they gave him something like Dash Ring, but I really wanted another giant banana driver. But Lucky 7's a great skill, so I am not complaining.
Yeah, look at all these coin frenzies that are just dropping like rain from the sky in the southwest during the winter. They're nowhere to be seen.
Firestorm. If you look up Clark Fyans, that's my maiden name, Fyans. That's my brother. He was on screen a few times in the film. How would they do that? Carlife, I don't know. Don't ask me hard questions. I'm just kidding.
How would they do what?
I don't know. I'm assuming he was talking about unlocking original characters.
Yeah, so if it's not a me, let it go to or like 5 on cap or 6 on cap.
Or we'd have to actually invest the tickets, but we could.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down for that. I'd be okay with that.
I mean, it would be a very Nintendo thing to do, to like lead us along for 2 years saying, hey, look, these Mii suits are great because look at the power of the base. Everyone's going to go into the Miis like they are, and then guess what? Nintendo's going to be like, ha ha ha, you've spent all of those resources on all these silly little Mii suits, and guess what? Now you can take your Meowser to 6 uncapped, and you can take your Pink Gold Peach to 6 uncapped, then nullifying the worth of Mii suits. Well, all I'm saying, it would be a very apropos Nintendo Mario thing to do.
Disclaimer, this is a conspiracy theory, and there is no data to back up this.
I mean, they've done crazy things before that just don't make sense.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
Yeah. Adam says, how do you get the coin limit break on your phone?
Oh, this app? It's an old Mario Kart coverage app that hasn't been updated in like 2 years or something, but I just got so used to doing the coin limit break thingy that...
Is it still in the Play Store?
I have no idea. It's just called Mario MKT coverage. But I have no idea.
Holden wants to know if we're excited for the Athens tour. I am beyond stoked for it. I think it's going to be so fun. So Frenzy Fanboy is ranting about Nintendo. I get it. I totally get it. But Nintendo has been spoiling us with the coolest courses, really unique original drivers. The soundtracks are amazing. I think it's I think this game's fun. I think fun things are happening.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just a little dismayed that, like, everyone's getting on the me train, and if I don't do something that's me related, then I'm ostracized, and pitchforks come out.
Just by Stanler. But he's more just playing with you. He's just more taunting you.
Oh, here's a coin frenzy. Look at this pretty coin frenzy right
That's
here.
so pretty. Show me the money. Kart Life agrees with you that would be very like Nintendo. Frenzy fanboys got trust issues, Matt says.
With Nintendo?
Maybe. He's just been burned one too many times.
Burned.
Guys, Poochie is so fun. I wish I was able to play with him the entire tour. I need to stop complaining about that.
You could have played with him half the tour, but decided not to, and just play with him for one day of the tour.
But no, 'cause that's okay. I guess I could have on some other tracks, but he doesn't do hardly anything for me this tour. And it's because I have the light blue shy guy at level 6 already. So the one course that like everybody else is using him on, I just have no need for him, unless I take him to level 7 or level 8, which just does not make sense off the bat. But if it were a quad feature starting week 1, I would have absolutely done that. Cartlife says he thinks you can get a gate spin. So if you hit the gate at the top, you'll get an extra action.
Oh, I haven't even been paying attention to this course. I have no idea what he's talking about.
I think, you know what?
I've just been running it over and over again. I don't know what he was talking about.
I think what he was talking about is when you fly over at the end, how it has the little
sign.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Spin it.
I thought it was like some like Yoshi Valley, whatever this course is, like unique thing.
Yeah.
You know, like the little question mark bubbly thing that had the wings on it.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about one of those. I was like, I haven't seen that.
So Firestorm said it was just the evil nephew. The little punk would troll everyone like that.
Right.
Matt's blaming it on the manipulative girlfriend. Matt, it's not always the girlfriend. I'm just saying. Sometimes the girlfriends are really cool.
So that was just a coin and banana frenzy, right?
Yep. I
got 161 actions. Maybe like one normal Lucky 7, I think. And that was what? 42,902. I wonder. Oh, I'm at 132. I think I'm in like. Oh no, I'm in 3rd place right now. I still need to get a little bit more. I'm getting close though, guys. I'm getting close. Okay, see what else we can get here. I think it was 161, right? Yeah, 161. We had a coin frenzy. And then a hippity. Banana frenzy with only 2 banana hits. Oh, and I got the gate spin. What did Sammy say?
He said you can get it, but I don't think you got it the last lap.
I did. It says gate spin.
Oh.
Very last thing right there.
Look, here you go.
What about
I thought you had
first lap?
I didn't see you hit it. How do you get a gate spin if you don't hit it?
So maybe I need to try and do that for...
He may have been saying it about the first... Because they're behind us a little bit. So he was probably saying it about the first lap, and you got it on the last lap.
Okay.
Matt apologized and said he was speaking from his own experiences. I get it, Matt. I get it. Not all females are awesome. A lot of us are, though. This is my take on life.
Oh, I don't know if I hit that at 7 or 8. Yeah, we're gonna redo that one. I hate it when like you're trying to hit the boxes at 7, and then like all of a sudden your position place goes like 6, 3, 7, 8, 9. It's like, no, which one? See, now I'm 7th, like I'm a good, nice 7th, but then 5th, no, so I'm trying to take this wide. 7th, 8th, 8th.
Why are you going wide instead of short?
Because then I'll end up hitting it at like third. Watch. If I go straight, I'm starting in 7th. If I just go straight.
Why don't you go wide at the first and then get a drift and then go short?
So go wide at first, drift, and then go short.
You got a 6th.
I got 6th. Good job, Frenzy Fangirl.
That was just my take on life.
That was just your take on it.
That was just my take on it. I couldn't actually execute it, but I can coach you what to do. Okay, I never finished my Angel's Landing story. I was doing a bad job at the story, too, because Frenzy Fanboy has all the emotions to go with it. But Frenzy Fanboy pretty much almost died several times. I want you to tell them. You guys. I want you to tell them.
It was so scary.
I want you to tell them. I don't want to tell your story.
It was so hard. Okay. So, here's the thing, is we saw that the forecast is supposed to be like 26 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the morning when the Milky Way comes out, right? Because this is the whole thing. This is the whole idea, is I'm trying to get to the top of Angel's Landing to take pictures of the Milky Way over the entire, like, Zion's National Park Valley. And in my head, it's just, like, gorgeous, right? Mm-hmm. And I just have to actually do it to make it a reality. And so we saw that it was going to be super, super cold. So I get on a pair of long johns, a hoodie, my electric heater coat, and a North Face coat.
Because he almost died a couple months ago.
Because in January, we were out in Bryce Canyon, another national park, for a couple of hours. And almost got hypothermia. Probably did get hypothermia because my body was all of a sudden making me really nauseous, and I was feeling surges of heat throughout my neck that I don't normally feel like on any given day.
So I bought him all the things. I was like, you need electric socks, you need an electric jacket. Electric gloves are still in my Amazon cart, but they will be delivered at some point, now that it's summer.
So I start the hike at 11:45 at night, at a much lower elevation, and within 10 minutes, I'm just drenched in sweat. Like, absolutely exhausted.
So it was like 60 degrees.
The heat. It was like 50, 60 degrees.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, I also had jeans and snow pants on.
Okay, to stay on Mario Kart topic really quick. Kart Life wants to know if we've hit 180 on this track with a level 7, because that's his target, but not sure.
I got 161. Almost there.
Almost there. Somebody else was saying that they could get... What did they get? Hold on. Someone earlier said they got like one...
No, it was like 2...
No, that was Stanler. Stanler doesn't count.
296,000 actions?
That's Stanler. He doesn't count because he's not human. Somebody else, I think, said they got with a double coin frenzy. I got
200 with Poochie and 6.
Okay, Sneaky Jackson got 200 with Poochie and 6 tries. He got Lucky 7, Lightning, and Coin Frenzy.
Yeah, so it's 3. That's 3 frenzies.
And then someone else said with a double coin frenzy. So Sammy D with a double coin frenzy, they got 155 actions.
Yeah. And so I got a coin and a banana frenzy, but with only like 2 hits on the banana, I got 161.
Yeah.
So it's definitely doable. All right. So 10 minutes in, I'm like, oh my dear good gosh, it is like a hot summer's day right now, and I'm about to pass out because I'm so hot. And so I take off 2 of my coats. So I've got 2 coats in one arm. I've got my 10-pound tripod in another arm. Mm-hmm. And I continue to go up this hike. And it's just like all uphill, switchbacks. It's 2 miles just to get to...
The dangerous part.
Yeah, just to get to the dangerous part, which is called Scout's Lookout.
Yeah, we did the 2 miles like a month prior. And it's a hard hike, but like absolutely doable.
Yeah.
But like you're sore for a couple days. Yeah. Just doing the 2 mile part.
So it was 1:55 when I got to Scout's Lookout, which is just the part before it gets super sketchy. And I didn't anticipate it taking me that long. Mm-hmm. But then the last half mile, I think I was anticipating it taking like a half hour, like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Or even if it took an hour, that would mean that I would have to be going a half mile an hour, which is like crawling on your knees and hands. And guess what? I was literally crawling on my knees and hands
before he got to the chain part.
Half a mile.
I bought us walkie-talkies because I needed to like have. I was having major like fear associated with all of this. So I bought his walkie-talkies, and I wanted to, like, hear from him, like, every step of the way to make sure he was safe, and if I needed to, like, send search and rescue. So he got on the walkie-talkie and messaged me. What time was it at? It was at, like...
I wasn't looking at the clock at that point, but I knew that it was taking longer than both of us were anticipating, and that you would probably think that something was wrong since I hadn't texted or, like, gotten a hold of you.
I think it was at, like, 1:45 in the morning. I was pulling all-nighter just because I wanted to be...
No, because I got to there at 1:55.
To the top?
No, to Scout's Lookout.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Scout's Lookout.
Yeah, and then you said that Oh, okay.
Yeah, so at Scout's Lookout, which is, like, right before the climbing part, he messages me, and he's all like, I feel horrible. Like, this is so hard. And I'm like, are you going to make it? Like, I had no idea. I was freaked out for him, and I just imagined him, like, passing out on this chain part and, like, falling to his imminent death. So I'm pulling all-nighter, just freaking out the whole time, waiting for you to message. So then you began the hike.
So I put both coats back on and strapped my tripod to my camera bag because I needed to have both arms and hands, like, at the ready to be able to make me not fall off the cliff.
You're literally pulling yourself up like a chain, like half of the chain part.
Because there are so many parts where it's not just a hike, it's like the rock, like the next step for the rock is like at your waist.
Or higher.
And so you have to like leverage your foot up on there, but then also use the chain to like hoist you up. I've never used so much upper body strength on a hike ever before in my entire life. It was so bad. Okay, let's see if we can hit this. Oh, there we go. I did. Okay, all right. I can do hard things.
Thanks, Sammy D.
So yeah, and okay, so I was doing it in the dark. It's like pitch black, nighttime.
He had a headlamp. We bought him a headlamp the night before.
Yeah, so I had a headlamp, and I mean, after like an hour in, I was thinking like, oh, okay, I gotta be getting pretty close, and so I'd like look up, and the headlamp would like light up, you know, like the next 20 or 30 yards. I'm like, okay, the summit's at like the next 20 or 30 yards. But then I'd get to the next 20 or 30 yards, and I'd look up again, and there's another 20, 30 yards of mountain to hike. And when that happened like 5 times,
yeah,
I was just getting so like discouraged and exhausted.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to the top till 3:15 in the morning.
What's up, Curtis?
Hey, Curtis.
So he thought he was going to do it in a half hour. Ended up taking like an hour.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Another hour and a half to go a half mile. And like 3 or 4 times, I was so exhausted, I was like shaking in my hands.
Yeah.
That I just like fell on the rock that was right in front of me just to like rest for 5 minutes.
So imagine like a staircase width, like going up, and you can't like lean one way or the other because you will fall 1,500 feet on each side. So we'd like just lean forward and hold this rock. Freaks me out. I was expecting a message from him. Like, I had my alarm set for like an hour. I was like, if he doesn't reach out to me in an hour, like, I'm gonna freak out. So he reached out to me like an hour and 5 minutes, and was like, I don't know where I'm at or how much further I have to go.
I'm so tired. I hurt so much, and I'm still not quite there.
Yeah.
But got up there, and the Milky Way was beautiful.
The pictures are incredible.
The moon didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but
the pictures are incredible.
The pictures that I did get are they're okay.
They're amazing. They're okay. Who are you?
It makes it worth it. It makes it worth it. I was really hoping that the moon was going to cooperate. But the mountains were too big, and the app that I was using didn't take into account the elevation of everything. And so then I waited for sunrise and took some pictures of the sunrise, and then had to put all my clothes back on. Just my coats. Well, oh no. So my coats. Oh yeah. So when I was up there, it did get cold. So I'm glad that I had 4 layers with an electric coat, because even with the electric coat, I was still shivering up there. That's how cold it was.
It was like 25?
Was it 25, 26 degrees, something like that.
And you were up there for 3, 4, 5 hours? 5 hours?
My feet, like my toes started aching because I had sweat through my socks. They were like completely saturated, and then like being up in the below freezing temperatures, my feet were just like throbbing. So I had packed my electric socks in my camera bag just for such occasion. And so I turned on my electric socks.
Learned our
and
lesson.
They were so cozy. It felt so good. Like all of a sudden my feet they went from like my greatest worry of the night to like the least of my worries for like the time being up there. So, but then to get down, the sun was up, and I turned my heater coat off, but still was wearing it. But then put my tripod on my backpack again. And I gotta make sure.
How did you avoid all those bananas?
Yeah, I'm just that good. Let's see here. Hold on a sec, because I want to make sure that I don't like mess up my coin break here.
Yeah, you're good. You can pay attention. So he put his tripod on the back of his backpack. But here's the thing, is now going down this hill, so his tripod sits probably like, what would you say, like 6 inches to a foot below like your waist? Like down past your butt, pretty much. So as he's going down this super like steep hill going this way with the chain on it, his tripod keeps hitting the rock behind him and like lunging him forward. Keep in mind, 15,000 foot or 1,500 foot drops on each side. Man,
it was bad news. It was bad news.
It's freaking me out.
And so yeah, again, like once on the way down, I'm just like pouring with sweat, and like it's still cold, so my nose is like dripping with snot, and I'm just a mess as like people are coming up.
While he's going through this, I'm like, is he alive? I don't know if he's alive. I'm kind of freaking out if he's alive or not. And they had all the roads blocked up. So I took a shuttle up to the base of the trail and was like ready to like hike up, not do the chain part, but hike up as much as I had to get to you. So he finally made it to the bottom of the chain. He didn't die, though he almost fell like 4 times. One time this was my biggest fear. His tripod got caught on one of the chains and like he got all twisted up in it pretty much. Keep in mind, 1,500 foot drop on each side. And do you guys remember when we were talking about this the first time? And Frenzy Fanboy was like, you're not going to die. Don't worry about it. You're going to be totally okay.
Yeah, as I was going up, I was like, this is the last time that I'm doing this. And I'm definitely not doing it with Frenzy Fangirl because this is absolutely terrifying.
I was like, I'll do it without you during the day sometime when I'm in a little bit better shape. And my back doesn't spasm like it does sometimes. Because that would freak me out.
Yeah. We should see if we can share some of the pictures. Can we do because it's on this computer.
Yeah. Okay, but we're getting to the best part of the story.
Okay.
This is the part of the story where I get involved.
Okay, so you should tell it, since right now I'm like, this is kind of like my coin break.
Okay, we'll show you. You guys have to stick around because I'll show you the gold pipe of pictures that he got. And Kart Life, Sammy D, I'm going to totally get to your comment in a second. So I start hiking up to the base of, I take the shuttle to the base of the trail, and Frenzy Fanboy walkie-talkies me. He's like, I just got down to the scout landing part, scout lookout part.
Scout lookout. Mm-hmm.
And from there, it's like a 2-mile hike down. So I was like, okay, I'm going to meet him up. He'll go down a lot faster than I can go up. So I'll probably meet him at like half a mile to like 3/4 of a mile up. So I like have a hot chocolate in my hand. I'm like, I'm going to be the best wife ever. I'm going to take him hot chocolate and all this type of stuff.
Hot chocolate? That was so hot.
I thought he was freezing at the top. I was oblivious to all the things. So I have like hot chocolate in my hand. I'm like going on this hike. Everybody else is like dressed in like athletic clothes. And I'm like in tennis shoes and just like whatever pants. I'm like, I'm just going halfway up. So he's coming down. I see him. I'm like waving to him like, yeah, you survived. And then I reach him. And the first thing he says is, so I have
a situation. We have a situation.
We have a situation. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I was thinking that he was going to tell me like he was sick or like, I don't know. Like
just wasn't my camera.
I wasn't even thinking that. I just thought you were like, I was so worried about you surviving that like I didn't care what it was. I just wanted to make sure you're physically okay. And so anyways, he was like, we didn't tell the backstory about this. But basically you're supposed to have a permit to go on this hike. And the permit was the rules for permits were issued about like 2 years ago during COVID, maybe 3 years ago during COVID. And it's because so many people go on this hike that they need to like meter it so nobody can so people don't die. A lot of people have died on this certain trail because of how many people there are, and it just is dangerous. So we applied for this permit last month, got it approved, and the day that we were supposed to go, it was like pouring down raining and lightning, and there's no way that we could go that day. So we've technically already paid for the permit, but obviously weren't approved for this day. But our justification was that he was going to be going up when nobody was there. So the entire purpose of having a permit, was kind of neglected just because, I don't know.
Yeah, the idea behind the permit is to keep the traffic low, but if I'm going up there and I'm the only person on the mountain the whole entire night, I don't think that I really need to have a permit. And
we paid our dues, we did everything we could to get a permit, but we couldn't get one or whatever. So we kind of broke the rules or whatever, and we were prepared for whatever consequence came of it if there was. But nobody meters the trail at night. Basically all the rangers stopped metering the trail at 4:00, and technically a permit's only good from you're allowed to hike it at night, but the permit times are from noon to 5 is the last one. So we were kind of well, maybe it's okay. If they're not checking for permits, whatever. So he comes down, he says, we have a situation. Basically, when he was to the bottom of the chain part, he was so exhausted and just took a moment to take a breath and be grateful that he was still alive. And a ranger approached him and was like, what did the ranger say?
He says, I need to see your permit. Do you have your permit?
This was after 15 minutes of him being off the chain part though, right?
Yeah.
You were already off for a while and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't have a permit, sir. And he's like, you have to have a permit. And then pretty much was what's your name?
No, so he asked how I got to the trailhead,
that's right.
if I had rented a bike from them,
Yeah.
or if I had parked. And me being honest little frenzy fanboy that I am, I was like, oh no, I just stayed at the hotel that's right down there.
Yeah, my wife drove me up here.
And so he's like, oh, okay, so you stayed at the hotel. And he's like, well, what's your name? And then I was like, no, I'm not giving you my name. I'm sorry. I see where you're going with this. So he ends up taking my picture. Go ahead.
Okay, he takes his picture, and he's like, law enforcement will be waiting for you at the bottom with a ticket. Tickets can be anywhere from, how much did you say?
$300 to $1,300.
And so Frenzy Fanboy was just kind of frustrated and sad because we literally tried to do everything we could to do it right and stuff, and it just didn't work out. So we did it by our own rules. Anyways, so he gets to me and he is like, we have a situation. I have really bad news. And I think, were you thinking I was going to be upset? Because I never get upset with you about anything, but...
I mean, I was just bummed that this was going to cost so much, and it was so hard to do as well.
Yeah. And Frenzy Fanboy, he's he's the angel in the relationship. So I was sitting there, I'm like, no, I have a plan. So they only took your picture. And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So I had a baby blue windbreaker on. I was like, they took a picture of you in a gray hoodie and a black jacket. So give me, and with the camera bag. So he gave me his black jacket and his camera bag. And he put on my baby blue, windbreaker that pretty much went up to his belly button. It was hilarious. And we just continued to walk. And I was like, I passed the park ranger on the way up here. When we're passing the little thing, let's just be in a really deep conversation and see what happens. So as we past the park ranger, we just started talking about taxes.
That's tax days tomorrow.
Yeah, and he was wearing his sunglasses, and they didn't stop us or ask us anything, so we just kept going. And then we saw law enforcement in the parking lot ticketing a few people who were parked illegally, which we didn't park illegally because once again we did the right thing and got a hotel inside the park. So instead of taking the shuttle back, which is right by law enforcement, there's this little trail that was half a mile hike. So we just kind of went the opposite way of the law enforcement and took the trail back, and nobody ever stopped us to ticket us. So anyways, it was a perfect disguise. Nobody knew who you were. Nobody gave you a ticket, and it all worked out.
Yeah.
That's my take on life. I do not recommend this to anyone. Do not do this. But I was proud of the disguise part. I thought that was funny. I don't think I'll ever get you to wear anything light blue again. What's up, Alberto? Okay, Kart Life. Sammy D, I'm going to catch up on your comments now. He says, I was going to DM you this, but I'm going to ask you in front of everybody. What if you started a YouTube channel about your photography adventures? I'm sure you'll say other people are already doing it, but maybe there's a unique angle you can share. And then he says, camera in the chat if you guys support this. And nobody did it.
Nobody's putting any cameras in the chat.
I'll put a camera in the chat. So Sammy D, we have actually talked about it several times. The interesting thing about, we have to figure it out. So technically you are not allowed to like monetize any videos of national parks and most state parks, meaning we'd have to go about, so a lot of like photography YouTubers right now, they're getting fined heavily for posting videos of the national parks because technically like through ads and stuff, you're able to monetize it. And so, all that to say, we just have to figure out how we would go about like the storytelling process and like showing of things. We could probably do it through a bunch of still images. When we're not doing national parks, we'd obviously have like a lot of vlogs and stuff. But that would be like the biggest challenge right now. It's so weird that they are like that. But I think it's I don't know why they're like that. Basically, you can have video of a national park, but you have to, like, if you're doing it for a YouTube channel or even social media, like if you have a lot of influencers, you have to go through the same process as like a legit film studio would to have a camera crew there, like filming like a fight scene or a horse scene or something like that. It's really weird. Hey, all the cameras are coming in now. But Sammy D, it's definitely been a conversation that we've had. We'd probably be way more successful to edit than we are with Mario Kart. Okay, I'm going to find pictures, and I'm going to show you guys pictures really quick. Are they in our photos album?
No. You're going to have to take it off of they're in these folders down here.
Right here? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that address, if you take the address there.
This one right here?
How do you... Oh, okay.
If I just do a display capture?
Yeah.
You can keep playing. I'll figure it out. Pardon me, everybody, while I figure out something. It is... Okay, I'm going to show you guys Milky Way pictures. Display capture. Photos. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow, that got really big. Sorry. Hold on. Bam. Okay, I'm just going to put these over our face for a second. That works, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, there's what it looks like on top of Angel's Landing, looking through Zion's National Park with the Milky Way bow in front of me. Little Milky Way arch action. So, yeah. There it is.
And then that light right there is the little shuttle stop that like I took a shuttle up to and like hiked up to him from. And then that right there is the hotel that we were staying at. Mm-hmm. It was really cool, guys. When he finally got to the top of this, it's like pitch black outside. All you see are these most beautiful stars. And then Frenzy Fanboy was at the top of this. He's like, go out to the back deck of the hotel because we had like this cool little back porch area. And he had his headlamp and he started flashing his headlamp. And I would just see like this little, like, he almost looked like a star in the sky. Like this. It was so cool. Yeah. Anyways, it was so cool. Could see like his little thing flashing from way up there. It was really cool.
So I think over here, if you click on here.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to change this really quick because I want... Here. I'm just going to move some things around.
Okay.
Bam! Professional. Okay. Now what am I doing?
So if you click over here, and then, yeah, okay. So here's a picture that I took on the way up. This was...
Before the chain part.
Oh, yeah, way before the chain part. It's probably only like a mile in or so.
Yeah,
so you had met me like down there-ish.
Like right here-ish.
Yeah.
Bam.
On the way back.
Mm-hmm.
But Angel's Landing is the huge rock here to the left. And then it's just kind of like that iconic look down the, like, Zion's National Park Valley.
Yeah. So this wasn't Milky Way because the Milky Way was in a different position of the sky.
Yeah, it's to the left quite a bit, and it's lower in the sky. It probably hadn't even come up above the horizon yet at that point. So, but yeah, I haven't posted or developed any of the pictures like during like sunrise or anything.
So that one, and that one.
Yeah.
That one's cool. I think this is my favorite one so far.
Oh, really?
I really like this one because I love trees.
Yeah.
So I think the tree is really cool because it like an element.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are there more?
Yeah, I think there's a couple more.
That one's fun too. Which one's your favorite?
I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not actually done with all the pictures yet. This is only like 6. Mm-hmm. I took 233 of the Milky Way. Granted, each one of these that we're seeing, though, is probably anywhere from like 10 to 20 pictures stitched together to be able to make it be a panoramic. Because this is about a 180-degree view from the left portion to the right portion. And so I think I still have like a couple of like sets of pictures that I still need to stitch together and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like I kind of think
You're getting so good at Milky Way. Like every time you go shoot, you get better and better.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So like kind of right in the middle here, if you can put your mouse right there.
Okay.
Down. Yeah. So that's the moon coming up.
Oh, gotcha.
I was hoping to be able to actually see the moon at this point. But it just didn't work out. It didn't end up coming up above the mountain until like an hour after I thought it was going to be. And then by that time, we were like way too far into dawn. And so we couldn't see the Milky Way at all. And it's just, it is what it is. So.
All right. I think that's the only one you have in the folder.
Yep.
So I'll go backwards through them again. So that one, that one, that one. It's so pretty.
It's just crazy though, because it's like it was pitch black.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't see anything right here. I'm still amazed that we're able to see as much detail and color in like the rock and the valley there as we can.
So pretty.
Because I was literally just looking at lots of dark black shadows.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah.
All right, back to Mario Kart.
All right.
Where are you at with Mario Kart?
So here's the thing is I don't remember. I think I need 133 for first. I still haven't accepted this run yet. It's the most that I've gotten though. I just don't know that it's like the run that I want. But it is getting kind of late. It's already like 11 o'clock. So we might just keep this because I think this will take me into 11th. Or, listen to me. Into second place.
Okay.
And then maybe I'll just play it tomorrow and see if I can get into first. Who knows? Maybe somebody will get like 140 or whatever. So
yeah. Sammy D said we should go off the beaten path and not do national parks, which Sammy D, I don't know if you're still on here or not. I am trying to convince Friends Fanboy to go to get a side-by-side. You know, like the off-roading vehicles, the little four-wheelers. I really want to get one of those. We have so many gorgeous like red rocks here and tons of like these vast open valleys that you have to have four-wheel drive, like good four-wheel drive to get through. So that's on my bucket list. He might just come home from a trip one day and there might be one parked in our driveway.
Really?
I'm more impulsive than he is. But I've thought through it a lot, so I'm kind of coming up with nice.
Yeah, so I'm like 700 points away from first.
You can get it.
So, yeah.
Maybe we should do a poll. What do you guys think? Should I buy a side-by-side without Friends of Fanboy's permission?
Oh, boy.
Absolutely. Okay, so how are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm good. We're at about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. And I have to actually go and play.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping to play while we were on there.
And we're going to be watching some NBA playoffs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we might just call this good.
I'm good with that. Oh, we are going to do a live stream at some point in time tomorrow. I do need to get I might go. Yeah, anyways. We need to do a live stream tomorrow because I have token pulls to do. Lots of fun things to do. I want to level up Poochie some. And ranked, I haven't even really touched yet. So, yeah, cool. Hey, what are you grateful for? Besides being alive.
No, I am so entirely grateful for being alive.
Okay, you're allowed to say that. That's a really good one.
Yeah, it was a little bit of I got a little bit emotional when I made it back down to safety because the days before going up, I was literally thinking like, I wonder if this is the last time that I take a shower here. I wonder if this is the last time that I see my house as we're leaving. I wasn't anticipating it, but like it just kept on going through my mind. Like, I don't know if this is just incredibly stupid or not.
It was incredibly stupid.
I figured if I wasn't supposed to go on it, that the universe would have like enough obstacles in my way.
Yeah.
To push me to keep me from doing it. However, I'm proud of myself for setting like such a hard goal.
Yeah.
Like I think that there's something valuable in putting yourself out of your like comfort zone.
Absolutely.
And trying to accomplish something that you don't know from the onset if you think you can actually accomplish. And like having it be something physical. Like I'm not a real like athletic, like super physical guy. I try and keep in shape by running a few miles every week and stuff. I drastically underestimated like how difficult this hike was going to be, but as I was doing it, there were a couple times I was like, I just need to turn back.
Yeah.
Because this is so hard.
I was like staying up all night ready for the call. Like,
but
come get me.
I was like, no, like I've come this far. I've been out here for this long. Like I just got to go a little bit further.
Yeah.
And then I made it and got some really cool pictures.
Yeah. So if anyone's really good at video editing, I'd like you guys to go find the episode where I was talking about it and saying how terrified I was and how hard it's going to be. And Francie Van Boy was like, you're making it sound harder than it is. You'll be totally okay. You're not going to die. It's not scary. You're going to be totally fine. I'd like you to clip that part. And then the part where he was like, it's the hardest thing I ever did. I almost died. I don't know if I was stupid by doing that. Because that was pretty much hilarious in my mind. Just the...
Be a great little like point of contrast.
Yeah, you had to be like... I think that was the difference between you and me. The reason why you actually ended up doing it is because you were naive. And the reason why I ended up doing it... One, logistics made it really, really hard. And I think the only way you could have pulled it off is if I hadn't done it. Because otherwise we would have had to hike 5 miles prior to the hardest hike of your entire life. Yeah. So it's a good thing I didn't do it in my take. This is my justification.
So poor Extreme Coast. Because of you guys, I watched the movie Fall the other night. So we want to apologize that because of us, you ended up watching the movie Fall. But he says thanks for the suggestion.
I'm pretty sure I gave everybody the disclaimer, don't watch this show. It's not that good. But go watch The Alpinist instead. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny times. Okay, so what am I grateful? I'm grateful... Okay, this is more like really excited. I'm really excited because outside of you being alive, which I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you, because that would crush my heart and my soul. Mm-hmm. So thanks for being alive. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited. So my sister and I, my sister lives in Washington. I live in southern Utah. We get to see each other a couple times a year. But she and I are doing a sister's trip just north of here, 4 hours, for an entire week because, let's see, this coming up week is, so my mom, she passed away in her sleep randomly. We don't even really have answers as to why she passed away in her sleep. Autopsy didn't come back with anything. But she passed away in her sleep the night before her 49th birthday. And so this coming up week is 10 years since that. So my sister and I are going to get together. We're going to have a little fun life celebration. Remember all the fun times. We're going to get massages and self-care and just enjoy time together. So one, I'm really grateful for my sister. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to travel a bunch and see her whenever I want. And grateful for a career that allows me to do a lot of these fun adventures. And still like work while we're out gallivanting across the country. It's fun. Just a lot to be grateful for. What's up, Bandit Guy? Sorry you missed the majority of this, but we're wrapping up. But come join us tomorrow, Bandit Guy, because we are going to do another live stream, and I will actually have my phone connected up. We'll do some fun stuff. And, yeah.
And on your way out, if you haven't liked the video, go ahead and click the like video and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, we have been stuck at 1,333 subscribers for months.
Sometimes it'll climb up to like 1,340, and then it'll go back 1,333. It's hilarious. It's probably also because we stream like twice a month, but...
So yeah. If you haven't subscribed, we'd really appreciate it if we could get out of the 1300s. We're not even shooting for 2000 anymore. We're like, let's just get out of the 1300s.
Well, yeah, we're going to figure out our stuff. It'll be good. Guys, thanks for hanging out. See you guys all later. See you, Matt, Sammy D, Bandit Guy, Firestorm, Curtis, Extreme Coast, Matt, everyone who's still with us. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Tomorrow in the Discord server, if you are in the Discord server, I'll probably shoot out a message to people for multiplayer because I need to do all my multiplayer and I don't like doing it alone. So maybe we'll do like a big hangout tomorrow, but I don't know when. Definitely not during the grind. Sammy D's on here, so plug for Sammy D. I don't know. Hey, Sammy D, when are you going live tomorrow? He usually goes live around like 11 a.m. our time.
So it'd be like noon Central, 1
Noon
Eastern?
Central, 1 Eastern. I don't know if that's what he's doing it, but you guys should all tune in for Kart Life's grind tomorrow. He shows incredible lines. A lot of you guys probably already watch him, but if you don't, go subscribe to him. He's awesome. Oh, and shout out to Firestorm. Firestorm. In the chat, will you put the name of your YouTube channel? Firestorm is...
The Movie Minute.
The Movie Minute. Go subscribe to Firestorm's new film review because he does really cool, like... 60-second to couple minute reviews of all the new movies out. Cartlight says maybe 11 Central, so stay tuned to that.
Okay. All right.
Which would be 10 here. Okay.
And noon lunchtime Eastern.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. And until the next episode, may the frenzies be forever in your favor.
See you guys later.